Hello, and welcome back to Condemnation, our third episode. Yes, 'cause, the previous encounter was kind of cut up into two pieces. But yes, we are back. There was a slight possible hiccup of being able to record it this time around, but we're here. We got it. It's fine. It's all good. Uh, this is a uh, homebrew setting using the updated 2024 rules for D&D with some extra uh, homebrew rules and uh, created creatures and so on and so forth. This is Condemnation. It takes place a bit before uh, the current timeline of the main game, uh, where the black powder technology is a bit simpler. Steam tech is not as prevalent, still also in its earlier stages. But while that's not necessarily the focus for this little short story, uh, we are telling the story of the Bassinet Valley and its unfortunate run in with a bunch of fiends pouring forth from a hellmouth. Uh, but enough of the little setup for that. Let's just quickly reintroduce our players. Let's start going right to left on the screen. Lady Icarus. Yes, please. Burbian. Does not need to eat or sleep, just needs to kill. Yeah. Gotta pat yourself up once in a while. And Co. Ooh, ooh. High spells, high level spellcaster. Alright, and Frenchie. Glorious. Another another holy warrior to do the right stuff. And last, but certainly not least, I'm looking at the recording. I'm looking at the yes. I I will after all of you are done. I'm looking at the React images, and we have Icarus, and then Co, and then you, and then lastly is Edward, and then I'll switch it all the way back to me. Yeah, just a normal fighter who just so happens to have bitten a few of the fiends that he's been fighting. Needs to be more. Show them establish dominance over the fiends by just biting them. And yes, and I am Vivian. I am the DM. No! I already did the compliment last night, and I was approved. I don't need any more. I well, I guess no. We don't have time. No. You know what? We'll save the compliments towards the very end as credits. Yes, as a special after the game little wrap up party episode thing maybe. But yes, where we have left off, our little crew, our little party, have made their way up, uh, following the river, kind of upstream, where it has been tinged red with the blood of those who had fallen. As the sun begins to rise, peeking over the mountains, you all do see, in this early morning fog, a the aforementioned little fortification right up ahead. Your essentially your NPCs, the people who kind of help you, are trailing a not too far behind, but are trailing behind you, since uh, they're not really the ones equipped to fight. Not quite like you four are. I will say, uh, make a perception check. That's what I'll say. Sure. You two can kind of step forward, and as you kind of look around a tree and get a good view of this fortress, you can go ahead and roll with advantage. Was that? Oh, it has not updated on my end. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 28. Yeah, that's good. Uh, you do see that uh, along the crenellations, it's a little hard to see, but you do see that there are, at a distance, uh, the finer details, the little harder to, easier to miss things. There you do see, there does seem to be a couple of bodies, kind of slumped over, with bits of scorch mark, and with a 28, I'm going to say it looks like their skin has mottled a little bit. Something certainly different has happened to them compared to normal wear and tear in battle. Uh, but then, going from the smaller details, looking back over, you do see that uh, there has been, or there is multiple trails of what looks like to be like bits of smoke. The banners that are flying have been partly ripped down. Not one for one with the image, the little scenery that we have here, but it's, using your imagination to fill in the details. Uh, I'll say with that perception, you also do hear uh, otherworldly sounds, ones that you could probably pick up as being fiendish in origin, and then you've also hear occasionally a more humanoid, like yelling, screaming, trying to give orders. And some familiar uh, popping sounds that seem to echo. All right. As you push yourselves forward, is there anything anyone wants to do before we switch over to the map? Any preparation spells? Hmm? Ooh, okay. That being said, go ahead and get you switched over. As you are moving closer, you are using the morning fog as a bit of a cover as you get closer. I'd say this is roughly how close to get before you're also able to see out a little a bit more clearly through the fog. Across the bridge, or past, below, and past the bridge, you do see what looks like to be a small skirmish that you are currently coming across. You do hear that one of these soldiers, you see, they're not fully armored like you would imagine a knight would be. They do have helmets, a cuirass, and some sabaton, like the armored boots. Greaves? Are greaves the pants, or are that the boots? Right. Well, you do see that they do have plates of metal for armor, but they're not fully armored. It looks like they are kind of riding the line between having protection and still being fairly mobile. Uh, you do hear those familiar popping sounds as you get closer, translate into a little more heartier bangs. You see that quite a few of these soldiers do have some sort of firearm with them. You hear one of them say, or yell out to the others, "Quickly, we must retreat! We're being routed!" Just before you see a figure, another humanoid figure on the bridge, the wooden bridge itself, stepping up forward, looking over the side of the bridge. You see this figure raising his hands up into the air as in a 20-foot radius sphere. Let's see, right here. Oh yeah. Grabs everyone, the soldiers and the imps you see ahead that the soldiers are also fighting against. You see this figure on the bridge raise up his arms, chanting something into the air, before you see the ground beneath all of these figures begin to like shift and move a little bit, before various insects begin crawling up and out. Insects that none of you would recognize. Oh, what was that? Oh, strange. Okay, you're good. All of these like strange insects begin to crawl out of the ground, like pushing themselves up. You see, as they push themselves out, the holes that they leave do glow with a hellish energy. As yeah, I'd say you're all high enough level to, or at least uh, the at least the druid here would recognize that this mage is casting an insect plague. You see as all these insects begin to jump up, fly out, crawl up, and eviscerating everything in sight. You hear the soldiers begin to yell and scream as they quickly try to start trying to take their armor off. You hear the imps as well beginning to shriek as through one wave, through a single spell cast, all of these creatures die. Their corpses are being picked over and their bones picked clean by these insects. And you just... Was that? Ah. Oh, and is it the one that the bug actually like flies out and like returns back? Okay, good. In a very similar way, some of the insects do look fairly scarab-like, but there's a clear like strange like metallic reddish hue to their carapaces and extra horns where they shouldn't be. As this happens, you bear witness to this. What would you like to do? At the moment, this caster up here is looking on the other side of the bridge and does not see you. Do you wish to be sneaky, or are you going to go in fighting? Yes. Alright, we have 2 for running in. What's that? Alright, and the majority has spoken. Let's go ahead. Yep. Let's get initiatized all up in here. Zoom. Let's see if it'll update. Laszlo, did you have... Oh, I guess it is the first one, but did you have advantage? Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Shoot. Trying to get rid of the extra ones that are still in the turn order for some reason. Oh. That should be all right. I think as long as you just remember you're faster than the average person. Yeah, you should be fine. Oh yeah, Laszlo, you had your 27. Mariano, what did you roll? Okay, I'll take this out. Go ahead and roll for the pride. Because who's more prideful than the wizards? Am I right? Eh. Rolled an 18, but rolled the lowest. Ooh, actually, we should also go ahead and get... He's not... I'll... Well, I was gonna say I could give him disadvantage if he's not paying attention, but he's already rolled low. Well, yeah, and he's also not like relaxed or anything. He is alert. Yeah, but it'll be fine. What was? Oh, I was still under whisper. My apologies. I did roll an 18 for the pride at least. Okay, now that's switched over. Oh yeah, music. I forgot I was going to get... Let's get this one going. The classic. As we'll get going, I'll switch up the music so it's not the same thing over and over. But... Alright, between Ezekiel and Laszlo, who wishes to go first? How do you want to resolve this? Because he is odd. Ezekiel, you were like, bugs, that's my domain. How dare you? Good point. I think... Let me roll this out a little bit. Because it does slope up a bit. I'll say it is about... Let's say 15 feet. So this right here would be short. This right here is much taller. You do see that this building right here, the road that connects to the building goes through it, and there is like there's a gate there, along with this side as well. Oh yeah. There are open spaces in it. It's less a wall and more like guardrails that are about like shoulder height to the average person. let's give you... I guess this would be closest thing. Give you the little wings to indicate that you are up in the air. You're flying. Alright, and you said you're doing gust of wind? Ooh, that's unfortunate for this thing. That is a 12. All right. Let me. 15. All right, he gets pushed forward, which is up and over the railing. That's not 4. Sorry, I was trying to look up falling. Oh, actually, wait, let me double check something for me. Yeah, these reactions would not take hold. He does not have feather fall. All right. It's about 15 feet. I don't think he'll do too much. It's 1d6 for every 10 feet. I'll say getting him up and over the railing. I'd say that would make it a 20-foot drop. So he would take 2d6 falling damage. You definitely caught this guy off guard. Nice night, he falls down. But as he slams into the ground, you see him as he's like starting to get up. It's not his turn yet, so he can't actually get up. But as he like begins like put his hands on the ground and kind of starts to push himself up, he turns, and you will see a little clearer now that this person has a deep violet colored skin, no nostrils, no mouth, just 2 blazing eyes. Exactly. Strange. How could he cast spells without a mouth? I mean, some spells are still verbal, but he's from the hell. He's from you know, the Grey Fields and the Plains of Oblivion. Does he care about your rules of arcane? I don't think so. Ezekiel. Oh yeah, I'll go ahead and say that he's heckin' prone. But yeah, is that your turn, Azgaar? Alright. Gotcha. Alright. Laszlo. You are approaching with malicious intent. Yeah, I thought action search does. I can double check real quick. All right. Hey. Mm-hmm. All right, and with your sword, since you are like attacking within 5 feet, he is prone. You have advantage on these attacks. An 18 would hit, but he's going to use his reaction to shield. As you run up and you you approach him quickly and with malicious intent, he sees you come up, and as you swing down, he quickly like swipes his hand into the air, and almost like you are hitting like glass or crystal or something, and it almost like ricochets off and away. Uh, 29 does hit. Ooh. You're wounding his pride with that 20 damage. Uh, 29 again, yeah. 14. As you run up and you swing it, the first time the shield does like reflect your attack, but then you're like, oh, you're gonna shield, all right, and then you like just put more muscle directly into the shield. Yeah. And you like break through the shield with your next 2 hits, injuring him. All right, is that your turn? All right. He still has the shield up. Unit 7. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Yeah, at the moment, other than the bones of the unfortunate others that were right here. Oh, actually, you know what? I should have made a bone pile. That's something. Yeah. While you're checking that, Mariana, just have an idea of what you want to do when it... Oh. Oh, the tower that's right here. Oh, hold on, I don't see... Oh, that way. I'll say the angle that you're at, you don't see him yet. Okay. That's fair. That would have been smart. Well, Unit 7 was checking something. It wasn't your turn just yet. The bridge itself is about 15 feet off the ground. But Unit 7, do you have a question? Is Lady Icarus there? Oh, is she? Oh, you're... Hello! Oh, it kicked you out. That's weird. Why does it do that? You were. What? Hold on, Frenchie. Unit 7 was checking something before. Oh, okay. Cool. Now it's your turn, Mariana. So you moved and then you dashed ahead. Okay. I'll say, yeah, you look up, the tower's about, let's say, that's 50, about 35 feet up into the air. And then you do see like a familiar hood that this one is wearing. You see, I'll say you're also able to see that he was like looking out in this direction. He's not aware of what's going on over there quite yet. Oh, basically step to where you are now? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a cantrip, so yeah. Alright. A strength saving throw. Alright. Again, the squishy mage. That is... And he's already used his reaction. Alright. Alright. Oof. He's, not looking good. He's bloodied. And still on the ground. Alright. Oh yeah. How big is your aura again? I can... 30 feet. Okay. Let me... Oh, you're... Okay. Uh, yeah. I think we got the gist of it, but yeah. Yeah, that's a big radius. Is there, can I make it a little more transparent? Or probably not. Ah, it'll be fine. All right, and that's your turn. Hello. Are you? Oh God. Yeah, it sounds like Discord's acting up for a couple people. But the Pride is going to stand up, use half its movement. It's going to stand up, kind of. You hear almost like a grunting and a growl, despite this thing having no mouth. But you don't hear it in your ears, you hear it in your head, as it then broadcasts the words, "There is no way that you can possibly defeat us." As he, as some mist begins to swirl around at his feet, quickly pushing up, and he is going to Misty Step. Teehee. He's going to Misty Step right up here. And then use his actual movement to move just a little farther farther up here. And he's going to get the attention of this one. This one is going to then jump into initiative. And roll lower. How dare. Well, and I don't think... Oh, no! Oh, Misty Step was a bonus action. I forgot about that. So, before getting too far away, on the one hand, you can't... What? I'm sorry, that was rude. Gotcha. Got Aslo doing damage over there. No one even around. Yeah. Oh, well, there is no gate underneath this bridge. Or that you've been able to see. Well, I mean, there's gates in other places. Don't worry. You'll see. But I'm gonna keep going, even though this is not an NPC. This is considered a monster, which usually doesn't follow the same rules precisely as players do. But I won't let him cast another leveled spell. But he is going to do an arcane burst instead. You use a little magic to go pew pew. But which one? I think it's... Well, actually, right here it's going to have a more difficult time seeing Mariana, so I think it's going to go after Laszlo. Language. Well, Unit 7 didn't do any damage, so, it's not too worried about that one yet. That's a 21 hit you. is a 17 hit. Yep. Pew 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 pew. That's 13 force damage. And it gets 2 more of these attacks. You got hit, so... That's damage. You got hit by pure force damage. Straight, yeah. But I'm asking, if you get hit with the cloak, does the effect no longer go into play, or? Okay, so then these are just normal rolls from here. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. 21. And you take 19 points of force damage. And third attack. 19. 26 force damage. You hear in all of your voices just a low, self-satisfied chuckle. As he then finally uses his last bit of movement to move there. This one needs to be moved here. There we go. Alright, back to the top. Ezekiel. It is your turn. Yes. Yeah. You do see that there is, like, right in here, there is a portcullis that's big enough for, like, wagons to go through. Are you, like, over the bridge? Okay. I was just asking because as you get closer and you're able to look past the iron bars, the portcullis, you do see what's hidden beyond the wall. Oh, tile drop. Reveal. Oh, that's strange. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all that. You see 3 more prides surrounding what, at the moment, looks like an abnormally tall heap of slag that's still smoldering and burning. Yep. But yeah, that's what you see. Yes, you do see that these 3 prides are like, they have their arms like outstretched. You see tendrils of foreign exotic magics like being pumped and pulsed through into this slag heap. Looks like they are very much concentrated on that. That's fair. I'll say you can. I'll say the wall's in the way. You don't have a good enough line of sight. I'll say with this one, you can kind of see him through the crenellations. Uh, he will have like 3/4 cover, but you do see him. Ah, there we go. Maybe those. Alright, he needs to make a dex save. That's a fail. Blam. 28. Oh, wait a minute. Now, you know what? You already rolled the damage. It'll be fine. Alright. He gets struck by that lightning and is now fully aware that something funky's going on. Okay. Ah. And does it, like, originate from you? Gotcha. Alright. Does he need to make another... Oh, well, no, he's... Gotcha. Alright. Laszlo. Mm-hmm. All right. Do you have a climbing speed? Oh, you actually do have a climbing speed. Oh, right, because of the thing. That's right. Right. So this is a defensive structure. Like the bricks in the in this wall are have been like polished down and smoothed. Looks like it was smoothed out in the construction of this place, and then smoothed even further, like through a bit of weathering. So this would have been difficult for just someone to climb up the walls, but tell me, how does it look like when you do it? No, let's go with that. You see this, like, yeah, without tools. This would have been, like, near impossible for someone to try to, like, climb across. But you all see Laszlo, like, run towards the wall, put one foot on that little bit of inclination, and almost vertically starts running up this wall. Let's see. The bridge was 15. This is higher. I would say this would be about 35 to 40 feet. So I guess if you're going from here to here, and then you're going up, you would end your turn still standing sideways, like 5 feet from the very top, Laszlo. Unless you dash. Oh, okay. So you don't awkwardly just stand there, standing sideways. It looks like a... Don't worry about it. Yeah. As you finally get up to him, you see these two burning red eyes just kind of focus towards you, kind of just pissed that you haven't died yet. It's whenever you do a improvised attack, so it would be your action. Correct. You walk up to him and you just get a big inhale of air, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm just still doing pretty good." Oh, wait. Alright, and is that your turn? Alrighty. Unit 7. You see the anger that's kind of pointed toward Laszlo begin to slightly shift to a worry as you you also make your way up this wall and get right up on him. All right. Mariana. You can't see him like right where you are. This is like a 35-ish foot wall. I mean, yeah. This tower is even higher. This is about 40 feet up. I'd say if you want to get up to the wall, you can like Misty Step like right at the corner of the. That's 30. I'll say, like you can move up to here, like use some of your movement to kind of push yourself up the slight bit of inclination. And then you'll have the 30 feet that you can like Misty Step up here and then still have like a little bit of movement to get around. If that makes sense. Let's see. Let's say if you move here, that's 10 feet. Then move a little bit here. That's 15 feet. Then so that's half your movement. Then you're able to Misty Step, I'll say right here at the edge of the wall, and then use the rest of your movement to move like here, here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to heal the pride? Like he's looking pretty hurt. Shoot. Right, it was the movement here. Okay, it was like 15 get here, then the 30 feet, Misty stepped here. You have 5 more feet of movement. Actually, you know what? These guys, they're fiends. I'm allowed to be evil. As you start to attempt to Misty Step, as he's looking over the side, I'm talking about this one. Talk about the new one that got struck by lightning. I'm gonna say he sees you running up. Oh, so Counterspell works a little differently now. Make a Constitution saving throw. DC is 14. It's not a concentration, it's a constitution. But... So it's the... It was the 10? Oh, no. Yeah, it is a saving throw. Like, you concentrating on your spell. It was a Constitution saving throw, yes. Is that right? Oh. Here, let me just double check the spell. Just to be absolutely sure. Yeah, because I don't know if it's... Come on. Yeah. Or, yeah, if it's specific or not. Again, high level. Okay, so... Right, and Misty Step has verbal, semantic, or material components. I think it does, but I just want to double check. Okay, so he would have been able to notice that you're casting spell with verbal. Creature makes... yeah. Or... So... Alright, you start to, like, push yourself up the wall, and you start, like kind of chanting to yourself to try to get yourself up there. But then it feels like, as you're chanting the spell to, like, Misty Steps yourself up there, you feel almost like the breath quickly pulled out of your lungs. Like, all of a sudden you lose your words. And the direction that you feel it pulling is to this pride up here. You see him, like, it's almost like he's grabbing, like almost like miming the motion of like grabbing something in the air and pulling it to him. And he's like taking your breath away, not in a good way, in order to interrupt you and your spell. You don't lose the spell slot. You don't lose that. But you do lose your bonus action for trying to... Yes. But that is his reaction that he spent. Okay, that works. Okay. Oh, I think those are like examples, but but yeah, you have 200 feet of anywhere that you feel confident that you can go. Like you could go up right next to this guy after he. All right. To the guy on the tower. All right. Very nice. All right. Yeah. He is. Yeah. All right. So let me double check what spells he's got. No. No. You know what? Got something that might be useful. Too far. He's at 45 feet away. Well, maybe a little more since he's like slightly more open. Well, yeah, 45 to 50. All right. The guy that's looking pretty hurt is going to make his 3 arcane burst attacks. You see that he, it looks like he takes one hand, plunges it into his palm, or into the palm of the other hand, and it looks like he pulls out, from his other hand, a spectral blade of just like pure magical force, and he's going to make 3 attacks. The first one towards Laszlo. You do have that cloak, so it's with a disadvantage, correct? This is a melee attack, yes. Alright. Ooh. He swings it. You're just being a little too slippery. So seeing that you're going to be difficult to hit with a attack like this, he's going to switch to the bigger Mother Hubbard that's standing next to him. Making an attack against Unit 7. Which I believe this is a normal attack. Ooh. Well. Oh, you know what? That is something I forgot. I don't think I put in the crit damage exactly. So we're going to roll damage like normal, then I'll add the crit damage on top of it. Okay, so that's 14 force plus 24. Oh, wait, shoot. Okay, so you take 38 force damage. I suppose you don't have anything that could resist that one, if it's a magical attack. Because I think for barbarians, at least base level, you get resistance against non-magical damage, right? Okay. That's alright. Because I think it's... Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's like the bear totem that gives you like almost like resistance to everything but psychic. All right, but that's all right. I like. Hey, you're tanky. You're beefy. Yeah, you're not even bloodied from a crit attack. And a true. Oh, did you not heal up? Ooh. Understood. But I'm assuming a 14 does not hit you. Okay. Well... He's not gonna move. You know what? Other people are trying to use Misty Step, so he's gonna Misty Step again. Oh. This is acting weird. You can call him a rude ass. Boop. He can move there. Oh! I forgot I put him there. You know what? A new fighter joins the, new friend. As you hear two more louder bangs echo from like around the building. Let's see. Oh, this is not updating. Yes, once we hit the top of the turn order, I do need to use the restroom. Yeah, so we can do that. So that's weird. It's not up. I have to like keep this up for it. Oh, it's whispering. Whoops. Okay, so the Pulverjäger attacked the powder box with an attack of 17. Hits, does 13 piercing damage, which almost kills this thing. But the Powderjäger, or the Pulverjäger, does get 2 attacks. That. Ooh. And misses, unfortunately. But I will go ahead and... Right. Oh, what the hell? Oh, there we go, okay. Actually, I do need to go, so if we want to go ahead and call a break right now. Alright. Alright, we'll go ahead and pause the game here. And we're back. After just a quick little break. Getting a natural 1, the Pulverjäger. You hear you hear 2 things, or 3 things. You hear a bam, and then the pride here like recoiling after he's like got hit by something. You hear a loud click, and then a voice coming from someone that you haven't seen yet. Well, actually, Mariana probably like look over her shoulder and see someone back here. But you hear a voice say, "Scheiße." After unfortunately, their gun, their little firearm, their powder box jams. Oh yeah, it made its attack. It used its bonus action to do that. It was going to move farther down this way, but this guy was hiding. So it's not going to move farther that way. So now for the pride on the tower. He's a little upset that you got up here, Mariana. I didn't even know if you said anything. I just heard like a squeak through your mic. But oh, you are robotic. My apologies. But he is going to make, or is it even a he? Maybe it's a she. Maybe there is no gender from in the hells. It's just a creature. It's gonna make 3 arcane burst melee attacks against you. Okay, yeah, so it has stopped updating, or yeah, the strange, but I think I can keep this up. Yeah, it'll be fine. Sorry, the separate window for the Roll20 chat is now, like, if it's not on the top, it's like it's for whatever reason has stopped updating when being recorded by OBS. So just a little rearranging. It'll be fine. Miss. Second attack, an 18. Miss. What's your AC? Is it 19? Oh. Gotcha. Oh yeah, because you are also like holding onto your shield. That's right. And a 15. Yeah. Again, this one pulls like a almost like an ephemeral dagger of just pure magic out of his palm and starts swiping at you with it, but unable to find any purchase. You have what? Oh, okay. That's clear. Yeah. Oh, okay. Go. Okay. Gotcha. Alright. You are, like, super robotic, but we can still understand what you're saying, so that's good. Go ahead and make your attack with the advantage. Attack. Do it. Attack. Do it. Ah! 27. 27 does hit. Cannot counter spell this. Uh-oh. Oh, well, if it's a reaction, I don't think you can put smite on it or anything. Oh yeah, I guess that... Okay. First, let's do damage. -17. Then a strength check. Or save. I meant, sorry, yeah. Alright, they are prone. Gotcha. Nice. He's now down and prone. I'm like, oh no. My pride. Nice. Ezekiel. Our dragon boy. Do you wanna? True. In this absolute list. Yeah. $14. That is a miss. You see, it does like, it does make contact. Oh, so it would have been advantage. Oh, so 27. That would hit. Go ahead, roll her damage. 9. Well, he only had 5 left. So this one is dead. Boop. Boop. There we go. Falls next to the corpse of one of the other soldiers. Alright. So what next? A little blip. Sweet tweet. Wait. Alright. Gotcha. Laszlo. Here's one more Mother Hubbard that you can see within range, and he is unfortunately on the ground. Ooh woo. You're just gonna swing? You're not gonna bite? He's on the ground. You have advantage. Yeah, but you could be a little peckish. 21 hits. He couldn't shield out of that if he tried. 17. That hurts. 29, that hits. 19. 19 is exactly what he had left. He's also dead. Well, at the moment, at the moment, there is no active combat. There's nothing that is like taking his turn to attack you at the moment. Though Ezekiel and I mean, if you want to jump back into combat, like I would say where you're standing, you do see that there are more over here. But I'll say we can go down the list if you want to try to stay in combat. So Lazo, yeah, you moved a bit up there. You used your attacks to slice away at this last pride. Is there anything else you would want to do? Yeah. Kind of look over at Mariana. Does she give a look of approval for slaying a creature in the Grey Fields? Hey. Like, yeah, you didn't do anything. Yeah, it's that feeling of no, you didn't do anything wrong, but that was mine. All right. Right behind you, as when it does come to his turn, you do see a similarly dressed soldier running 20 feet up. He has this multi-barreled handgun in his hands. He's like twisting it, turning it. It looks like he finally got something unstuck, and he's like making sure his powder box is ready. He runs up. He sees the moment you three. Well, he might also see Ezekiel like kind of farther in the back, but mainly sees who's closest, Mariana and Laszlo. And you see and you hear him say, "Oh my God, thank you. Backup has arrived. We tried to take the fort, but we didn't know what we were coming against." The fiends. Or the prides. Specific. Roll a history check, or not a history, religious check for me. I'll say high enough, and you have seen at least one in person. Mid-range, you have never seen these before. I think so, yes. That is actually a common misconception. Paladins get their power from their oaths, not necessarily a divine being. Me. Yeah. There's a soldier. like like right in front of you. He said, "Oh my God, thank God, you know, we have reinforcements." I am Heinrich of the. Hold on, I got a name here. I am Heinrich of the Pulverjager Brigade. We were sent here to retake the fortress, but we were woefully unprepared. I would say... I'll say no history check required. They're not secretive. The Pulverjager Brigade roughly translates into common from the Trustan Empire as the powder hunters. These are early an early like adopter of black powder as a military tool by the Trustan Empire. They have something that's rather new. Instead of having a relatively newish, instead of muskets, their main weapon is powder boxes or pepper boxes. They use their lighter armor than full knight armor to get in closer, where they can land more accurate shots. And you also do see they also have a short sword, like hanging on their side. And you see at least this one has a backpack that you hear some light, like metallic clinking coming from. Oh, we're not out of combat, or we're not out of turn yet. Yeah. Yeah. He was just kind of announcing that he's there. That, you know, thank goodness there's turn. He is then going to use the rest of his movement to kind of move this way. He is considered an ally for you. He will help you, but he's going to say that the other mages, or whatever they are, they were performing some sort of ritual on the main road. And that will be the end of his turn. Since he technically spoke for a bit longer than 6 seconds, but yeah. Unit 7. You can vaguely see that there are more prides this way. You do hear this Pulverjager mention of, you know, something fishy going on over here. Oh God, it's not a fireball, is it? Oh dear. Ooh. So you jump over this little railing, go right over, go around here. Very good, very nice. Yeah, and as you kind of go around that corner and get closer to here, you do see these three prides are kind of focusing on this now getting taller, like pile of like molten slag of some mix of earth and metal, or some byproduct of some infernal forge. Yeah, you move up to this one. What would you like to do? 29 hits. 29 hits. Jesus, 21 damage. Oh, could you use your measuring tool for a brief moment? It seems to have stuck on the screen for me. There we go. Thank you. E. Minus 19. That's like a fourth of his health right there. But keep going. Rip and tear. $30. Yeah, hit. Go ahead, roll damage. 24. Minus 24. He is now bloodied. I swear if you get a crit now and then, like, finish him off. Swear to God. Oh, yeah, you only have 2, right? Ah, my apologies. All right. Mariana. Here, and then around here. Oh no! Yeah, Discord is being unreasonable today. Well, I think she said at least 50 up to here, so I can put her there. Oh yeah, since these are dead, I'm gonna remove them off the board. Hello? Hello? Alright, she's at 50 feet now. I didn't know where she wanted to put her last 10 feet. Just... Oh, okay. We can do that. Alright, yeah, that was her action. I don't... was the healing Laszlo a bonus action? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was an aura. Probably not then. But I don't know. I don't think she has another bonus action. But I'm sure she could message if we do. Gotcha. Okay. At the top of the round, I'll go ahead and enter all of these fellers into initiative since now they got hurt. You know what they say, no rest for the wicked. Let's go sort this. Yeah, Z goes first. Oh, they all rolled kind of poorly. Oh dear. You know what? No, we can do that. We can go ahead and call it. Since we've been having... Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But yeah, this will be good. Good place to stop. As you all start to see this strange, profane ritual being cast. So profane. So ritualistic. Wow. Oh, it's gonna get wilder. Trust me. Pinky face. Yeah. But yeah, goodbye. I hope everyone had fun. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what they do. They try to stay at a distance and be like, no, don't hurt me. And then they also try to... Yeah, there's a little round. That's fair. But yeah, yeah. It's gonna be fun to see you. Yeah, bye. Now you're good. Uh, yeah, goodbye. But yeah, this... It's gonna be fun to see you have to fight this creature after burning through a bit of your resources. Yeah, that... I have to ask, is it... You don't have to tell me, but I do have to ask. Is it a level 8 fireball? Oh, fuck. No, that's fair. Oh god, tsunami in this little tight area. That's fair, but I will say that I'm pretty sure you were within line of sight when you did see at least one of them counterspell. That is how it used to work. They did change it where... so, it's a reaction, which you take when you see a creature within 60 feet of yourself casting a spell with verbal, semantic, or material components. So it has to be like a spell that the caster can see to counterspell. The creature makes a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the spell dissipates with no effect. So, depending on the caster's spell save DC. So it's yeah. I think it scales more with the player than the caster than the level of the spell itself. I think it was a higher spell slot made the DC easier. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's fair. I do like the change. Not only is it a bit more powerful, but it's almost like a little more streamlined. It kind of works with the feature that already is already there. It uses your spell save DC. If creature does not make save, then so on. Oh, yes. You're welcome. Glad you had fun. Goodbye. Messaging! All the messages!